What's up, everyone? It is Mitchell J, the Scaredy Cat Guide, and we are seeing a little movement in the crypto market. And maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not, but essentially, we had the EOS snapshot, and EOS IO version 1.0 is pretty much out there, or it's been launched, and it is in the process of becoming a functional blockchain. So, with that said, we saw some movement in crypto. We actually saw a little bid over the weekend. Um, is that a coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. But I feel like a lot of people were waiting for the snapshot, waiting to see what happened and how things unfolded. So I'm happy to see a little freedom, so to speak. Again, could be a coincidence, but we humans are psychological creatures, so when a big event's coming up, usually everyone tenses up a little bit to wait and see what happens. So, snapshot happened, nothing blew up. So far, everything is coming along the way planned on the timeline. So, that is good news, and big things could be happening with EOS. So, obviously, I have a chart of EOS up. You see, it got a nice little pump a couple days ago after the snapshot, and kind of just going sideways here um, today and yesterday. So nothing wrong with that. The good news is, though, I mean, it got a good push and it went above this prior high. So, honestly, I'd like to see it hold this level. If it can basically stay above like 1395, that would be ideal because then essentially it is confirmed above this prior high and then it can, make a run possibly at 18, this last high here. Obviously, if not, you're looking at downside support again around 12 and then 10. But let's take a look at some of the big coins, good old Bitcoin. So Bitcoin got a little bounce here. We were coming down. We never quite got down to the April lows, which I'm fine with. And we've bounced a little bit here. It's been a very modest bounce, and there has been not much volume. So I don't have a lot of faith in this. And at the same time, if you remember the levels I talked about, really we need to get back above 7,900 into the 8,000 plus area to essentially kind of change the price action a little bit. Right now, all we're doing is essentially having a little bounce off of a big sell-off, but we haven't gotten above any key levels or any prior supports. So this could just be a little bounce, and we can end up, selling off again. We'll see what happens. Ideally, even if we do start to pull back a little bit, as long as we can stay above this like 7,100, that's still somewhat positive because it's like, all right, did that put in a new, more recent low? So we'll see what happens, but nothing's changed for me with Bitcoin. I'm basically just holding what I have. I'm not looking to add any here. I'm not looking to sell any here. I'm pretty much just ride or die with my core position, waiting for that good opportunity to either buy more or sell. And honestly, if we do come down and test the April lows, that could be the good opportunity. Or even if we come down and essentially turn this into a support. I mean, we bounced here, obviously, like I said, modestly, but if we come down and I see like a reversal pattern happen here and we bounce off this level, well, that might be a green light for me to get long, and I know I can use that as an out. And then obviously next level target is down at 64, 6,500. Like I said, upside, we need to get above 79 for the price action to turn positive. Let's take a quick look at Ethereum. I actually haven't looked at it in a couple of days. It's been a crazy weekend. All right, so Ethereum kind of, same thing, modest bounce. We know what the upside is. We know what our upside, resistance is, our upside target. We know what the downside is still. So again, upside 680, downside 500. So as usual, know your price points. And that's pretty much the deal. We can take a quick look at Litecoin as well. Litecoin, like I said, this actually came down and tested this firm support it has here at the 110 area, but same thing, modest bounce, not much volume. So, what's going to happen? Are we going to get a follow through, or are we going to come back down and test this 110 area? Only time will tell. But, if you did get long off this bounce, well, it's working, and the profit target is 140. But again, it's looking weak. I don't know if we're going to get there. We need some kind of, bid to come in this market again. This has been a very modest bounce, so I wouldn't be surprised if we come back and test. But you never know what can happen. We can catch a bid at any time. So again, I try and take, my guesses and emotion out of it. I find my price points. I look for good entries, and I let the coin do its thing. So that's it for now. There's bunch of random news I've seen over the last few days that has been good stuff for crypto that I'll probably get into over the next day or two, and especially in my next little crypto webinar. So I think that'll be it for now. We'll see what happens over the next day or two if this bounce can maybe grow some legs and make a real move. But until then, I'll see you on the next video, and I will put, as usual, some links in the show notes for the free crypto trainings and whatnot. All right, see you later.